Hello there, Kevin McCullough. You know, we passed Thanksgiving, and you know what that means if you've been listening to my shows or watching me on TV for any length of time. We're going Christmas, baby! So get used to it! Also, tonight's a very special night because every gift that's going to be given to help liberate a slave in Sudan is going to be matched by one donor who can challenge us to free up to 80 slaves tonight, and he will write a single check for all of it. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to grab your friends, maybe a cup of hot tea, cider, or eggnog under the mistletoe, and then kick back and enjoy. We've got Christmas music in the spotlight, and we've got some great guests, and I hope you will stay with us tonight on That Kevin Show.
Somewhere in the city that defines holiday magic is a man who wants a little eggnog with his mistletoe. And that guy would like to carol you. Featuring the musical stylings of Mel Tunney and the Dream in Color Singers. And tonight, she's running for U.S. Senate in the Garden State, Christine Serrano Glassman. He wants to drill, baby drill, just to save America. Edward Kabbalah will enjoy some sketch comedy from Kim Holderness. And the original AI, Kelly Clarkson, in the holiday spotlight.
Christmas time, ho, 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 jingle all the way.
Now live from Times Square, where we remind you to never, I repeat, never hug the Elmos. Here's the Kevin.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. I think I'm going to let the singer sing this one out. Take a listen. This is cool.
It's that time of the year. It's Christmas. The Kevin Show. Christmas time. Here we go. That Kevin Show.
Wow. Absolute wow. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. That is not, if you've been normally tuning in, you would expect to see the band, Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. That is Mel Tunney and the Dream in Color Singers doing the same theme, but doing it only with voices. Wow. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Dick. Thank you, all of the Jamie and Phil and Kirk and everybody that was involved with the production. Just amazing. Thank you. And what a perfect way to set the backdrop for our Christmas holiday. Welcome in. It's That Kevin Show. If you've listened to me for any length of time, if you've watched this on the weekends, you know that there is no time on the planet that I like better than the Christmas holiday season. And I was even, I used to have this like really staunch, strict rule, no Christmas music in the house before Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is kind of my favorite holiday. There's just no pressure. It's just peace. I like peace. And I hope you had a peaceful one. We did. Well, we did as much as an obnoxious 10-year-old can let you have when they're being obnoxious. But aside from that, we had peace. It was wonderful. And I was a little under the weather, so we kind of like just took it easy. The lovely bride made Italian lasagna. I firmly believe that if you are a family that likes to eat, but someone in your group doesn't dig the turkey and the sweet potatoes, mix it up every now and then. No, nothing wrong with that. No shame in that at all. In fact, last year, we took the whole gang ice skating on Thanksgiving Day and then got Thanksgiving dinner at a restaurant. Oh, I know, it's blasphemy. I'm a terrible human being. I'm going straight to hell for that. I understand it. I get it. But we had a great time. So I don't really care what you think. And we did this year too. And she made from scratch lasagna. Everybody that at the table that wanted that loved it. And then we got some of the turkey and stuff for the one that wanted just a little bit of the traditional Thanksgiving fare. And it worked out well. It worked out well. And it was important that it did, because my bride and I had just gotten back from being in Italy with our friends at Colette Travel. They're the ones that are putting together the tour of London, London, Normandy, and Paris to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the victory at D-Day next year. But they invited me to go on this trip and to see how they handle things, and we just had a stellar time. 20th wedding anniversary, spent it in Italy, got an extra night in Venice. We just did it up right. And I couldn't be more grateful than that this woman has given me 20 years of her life. And if I live the next 20 years and prove worthy to have her company that length of time, I will be even more grateful. But a wonderful, wonderful time. But the bad side of that is we're on the Lufthansa coming back, and she turns to me, sweetheart, thank you for a great trip to Italy. I'm so appreciative. I'm going, oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. She goes, I really have no idea what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. So I said, hey, we were just in Italy. We got a whole bunch of that stuff coming. We shipped it all back. We were at this one little shop, La Cambusa in Stresa. You go to the north of Italy, go to Lake Maggiore, and go to the little downtown area of Stresa and find the shop La Cambusa. Your taste buds will never want to leave. You will never want to leave. You'll want to buy everything they have and then install them as permanent fixtures in your home. It's that good. But we had that for the appetizers and such, and it was just a really wonderful time. We have a big night tonight. We've got a stellar assignment desk weekend ahead for you. I gathered stories all week long because, as you can imagine, as we get into the holidays, some of the hard news is going to soften a little bit. You know, you've got Israel and Hamas trading prisoners now, and so like some of the harder core stuff is just going to start to lessen a little bit. So I'm finding a lot of very funny things. Did you see the birthday cake that Joe Biden celebrated his birthday at the White House with? I'm not going to show it now. I'll show it in the next hour. But I'm surprised he didn't set off the sensors. Dude should not have 80 candles on a cake. It looks like a bomb's about to explode. But, you know, that's up to him. Neither here or there. Now, this story is a particularly amusing one. Kamala Harris taking a little bit of a knock for her inconsistency here, because she's part of an administration that has said that going forward, gas stoves should not be included in homes. You should not be allowed to have a gas stove because it's bad for the environment. This is what they say. I don't believe it. I think gas stoves are great for the environment, because if we're burning gas, that means we're not burning wood or coal to do our cooking with, which is way better. And it's cleaner, and we get it out of the ground cleaner than anybody else. It's just, there's just no downside to it. Anyway, Crazy Uncle Joe and President Harris want to come together and get the gas stoves out of our house. But here's the problem. For Thanksgiving, look at what sweetie Kamala came up with here. That's her second gentleman. Now, that's even a weird thing. He's called the second man, the second husband, the second gentleman. I think he's her first husband. So it's wrong to say the second, but you can't say, so she's the second lady, you know, like the first lady, but no, she can't be the second lady because she's the office holder. It's confusing. But if I were Doug Emhoff, I'd feel I feel completely emasculated all the time. Here's the second gentleman. Okay. Not in that house, man. I'm the first one. Anyway, but they pose right there in front of a gas stove, meaning they're going to use their gas stove even after the ban. They have no plans to get rid. Look, they made their turkey dinner on a gas stove, but they want you to not be allowed to use it. It's the best cooking source of energy. Get the most even cooks. You just eggs and steaks and everything that I like to make. You do them perfect with the gas, and they want to take them away, except if it comes to them. Then they don't want to give up their very nice gas stove range that they would have to surely be done with if it were to come about. All right, last thing here in the opening tonight. Tonight is match night for CSI. We are liberating slaves, as we have been all year. We are up to 181 liberated of the 192 that we are hoping for. And tonight, through Tuesday midnight, there is a match in place. Every slave you liberate, and if we can do even up to 80, a single donor to CSI will liberate the same amount with one check. Will you help us? Will you stand with us? 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010, or go to bringherhome.org. Bringherhome.org. It's a perfect Christmas gift. Give a slave their freedom for life as a Christmas present. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010, or go to bringherhome.org. I'm Kevin McCullough. I'm in the mood. I hope you are. Stay with us.
Show.